going ahead. Hopefully everyone is awake here. This is how the front page is looking. We are still adjusting details about cosmetic things like this little logo in the top left and those things, but we are only heading for the improvements. So this is the front page with a few pictures, a small welcome word and what is about. But what is interesting us especially is we are at this point, we have been focusing on three main aspects of biodiversity research. There is this interest of building or facilitating research collaboration. So building up a network. That's the first part of it. So people can more easily find who is doing what and how to reach and what project people are involved and how to build collaboration. This second aspect we are very into it is this educational part of the platform. We have always wanted a platform that promote and help biodiversity education, environmental education, focus on biodiversity. So we will go into that classroom part that is for education. And then well, who says research says funding. In this funding section, there is the possibility to find all the sources available, or at least what I know so far. And there are more local funds. There are more EU level calls that can be used. As I have a first list of them, and I will show you the kind of information you can extract from our platform. So now we can right away start with this research network, how it works. If we go in this researchers part, and this is where the results of our web report is coming out. So I inform you were 240 to answer the call. It has been a very hectic time lately, so I've had the time only to upload information from 100 of you, but it's enough here to make it running. So this is how it looks like. We have those multiple choice boxes on top of the page. You can recognize those different categories that you met already on the web report. So you can, if you click on, you can select, for example, the environment you are working on. You can select whatever you choose to, or if you are, say, a bird researcher, you can go on and select the bird group, field of research. There are those different expertises we have together. They have been subdivided into different fields of research. You can select those that match with yours or those of interest. The same for the land use under investigation, if you have any. And if you're interested into anthropogenic impact, there are 5 or 6 of them available. So this is, now comes the list of researchers. On the web report, some of you have been sending information about what they're actually doing or working on at the moment, even providing links on their projects. That is very good, but quite many actually did not send any extra information. They filled the multiple choice web report, and then that was about it. So I had to go a bit by myself and extract existing information about each of you from your own existing website. So I did not invent anything. I've been making a very brief description of your research interest for each of one. So later, when the website will be online, please do check your profile. Have a look if everything fits with your choice from the web report, and if the description about your research is exact, if there is anything missing, and if all the links that you would like to be there are available. So let's have a demonstration. I'm a birdman. I'm interested about birds. Let's take the selection birds. Now come all the researchers working on birds. Okay, let's take, for example, I remember Celine because she's having she's involved in many projects, so there are quite many links attached to her profile. Celine is coming here, and we can see the results of the web proposal that she has been selecting. And if we click on her box, we are coming to her own personal profile, where the information from the web proposal is being repeated. But then below comes this short informative text about what she is into as a researcher. Short and enough. And if you want to know more about what project she's involved to, or in her case, those are project links, 4 of them, we can just take one. Let's say it is this one, pool. We have direct access to her pool webpage. Those links have been adding to the personal profile. Well, I did not add those like ResearchGate or Scholar Google links. Like the information is usually already available from those links I've been providing. So you have links of interest that typically include links towards projects, but also links towards research groups, or if someone has a blog or a personal page, it's going to be there. And down the page come this contact profile. Like if you click there, there is the web page where you find the contact information of the researcher and more if you want, like teaching in this case, and research and publications. So different level of information, and it goes like that for each researcher. So it's quite easy to find, and you can clearly, by using the top menus on the front page, you can really select what you are looking for. So this is for the researcher chapter of the platform. So in a few days, all of you will be there. No, it's 100, but give me two days more, and you are all there. And I'm really hopeful that in the near future, many more will join and be interested by this possibility. Now we are moving to this educational part of the platform, the classroom, which also starts with a nice top picture. And you can see there you find a list of all the courses given in Finland that deal with biodiversity. And altogether, I found 500 of them. So that's quite a large number of information sources we have in Finland for students and older students as well. 500, I have here uploaded 150. It's quite time consuming. You will see there is lots of information to find for each course, but there are all of them here in alphabetical order. What I've been including is, besides, and this we can see from the category box. So I've been subdividing all those courses into categories. You can see there are courses dealing with applied ecology, conservation, ecology, pure ecology, those focusing on ecosystem level, environmental governance, general knowledge courses. Those are typical for bachelor studies. Those focusing on specific taxonomic group. And then these tools and techniques, we can go there, for example, tools and techniques, which is a very important part of biology or biodiversity study student would like to develop his skills, because you need lots of skill if you want to study and extract the information from nature. And in this category, tools and techniques, which I've been selecting, you find courses about technical skills and methods that you need to learn to study biodiversity. That, of course, includes statistical courses, but also everything that's about, for example, geographical information system courses. Those are crucial nowadays for students. I'm just thinking an example. Well, one of the main job provider nowadays in Finland is the Finnish Forest and Park Service, Metsähallitus. Well, I don't think there is any jobs available. How could I say? Like, this is the main provider, one of the main provider of jobs for biologists in Finland, and one of the key requests in those jobs you find from them is always that you could master this kind of geographical information system method. So this is clearly important to keep in mind when you are studying biodiversity. We are here. The list is long. I'm not going to go any further down the page, but you can see that in complement to the theoretical aspect of biodiversity studies, I've clearly put the emphasis on how to develop your practical skills, talking to students here. So for each course we can change of category. Let's go in conservation. Conservation. We can take the first one. For example, this advanced conservation biology course we have at the University of Turku. For each course, you find a brief description of the course content. You find information about where it's happening, which university, which study programs, the category it belongs, the course level, whether it's, you can see course level, we can be bachelor's, others, masters, or other studies like minor studies. But you find course level, the language of the course, since it can be also, of course, Finnish, but also Swedish in some universities. The oral enrollment period for each course, teaching period, and how it's when courses are in general being given over the years. There is information whether the course belong to this open university study possibility. That's important for those who do not have necessarily access rights to the university. They can see which courses still they can access. And there is also another category, which is looking for, yes, if there is any field course or laboratory work going on for the course, you will find it as a useful additional information. So each course, we are here in this conservation category. Those are the courses I've been uploading so far, but there are not that many. Let's take another category, ecosystem studies. Here we have lots of course dealing with the aquatic ecosystem or also forest ecosystem, marine ecosystem, plenty of courses. Let's take just one, this one. If we click on the box now, we have, of course, a straight access to the course detailed description. So if anyone is interested, he can really then look and find additional information. So we are here dealing with a database of 500 courses so far that are being given in Finland. It's quite a precious source of information for students, PhD students. I still have to upload information from the University of Lapland, but it's coming very soon. Now we are heading to the third part of the platform that is of importance to us. It's this funding part. And if we go there, it's the same organization. We have all those grants, or usually foundations. That's what I meant. Foundations or other providers that are supporting biodiversity research in Finland. Using this top menu, you can see the kind of activities are being supported by those funding bodies. If you are a PhD researcher, you can select there, and you have then only those foundations that are supporting PhD students. And for each foundation being uploaded, being listed there, you have here on the first page a brief informative text about what the foundation is supporting, what kind of activities they support. You have information about the application period. Well, as you know, traditionally, application periods are the same from a year to another, so that doesn't change very much. And then, like I said, here we have information that it's supporting, like Alfred Cordelin, it's supporting PhD students, but also postdoc project traveling. That is for the funding part. As the funding part is quite up to date, I think, but I think I still have to go at EU level and find those larger course available. So all in all, those are the three big parts of the platform we've been developing: research network, education, and funding. In the future, we are hopeful that we could add more pages. For example, that will be the project page where it will allow us, for example, to list, thinking of those projects that have a positive impact on biodiversity, like those EU-funded live programs, very valuable, those programs that support activities on the field. So we are talking about applied ecology here. It can be of interest to many, and also very informative and motivating to have a list there of what kind of projects have been going on, what are their outputs, and what can be learned from them. So that's hopefully in the future something we would like to develop. And if the platform can be sustained like we really wish, it would be nice to have this kind of new section where events dealing with biodiversity could be listed there, so people can know if there is a new workshop, conference, or anything on specific topic that is going on. Right. So quickly, in a nutshell, this is how it looks like. We are still working on it. We are soon putting it online. But there will be always more, hopefully, information that can help biodiversity researchers, help biodiversity students, and help biodiversity itself. Thank you very much.